What are the key takeaways, how everybody in the industry to look at?
I think there's one word that I want us to take away is collaborate. When NVIDIA knocked on our door, I was like, why is NVIDIA knocking on my door? Turns out we could work on a standard, reference data center architecture that could help us, get the data centers faster, interconnected in Texas. So, when we are working closely with Vernova and others, and I think it's relationships that didn't exist before need to exist now. So we are working closely with the hyperscalers and everybody, and it's an ecosystem that we need to leverage and collaborate to make us all better.
Thank you, Venkat.
I think for me, it's this industry, we just kind of joked about it a little while ago, is that it's very hesitant to adopt new things and new technologies, and it comes from a real place, right? Reliability is key. We can't take the kinds of chances that other industries may be able to do. But that doesn't mean that when a technology like this shows up, that we ignore it. And so for us right now, this is seizing the moment. Speed to power is a real thing. We need to execute on that. And that only really happens if we're adopting the right technology with the right partners and doing it in a diligent way where we're still responsibly running the grid, but we can do it better.
Vera, a lot comes back to your shoulder as a technology provider.
Well, I think it's what take away from the last year, I would say, is that there will be no AI without energy. So that is actually putting a lot of the pressure at the moment in people in this room. While at the same time, I feel more and more that AI is going to help us to solve some of the key problems around energy. You mentioned them before. We have reliability, security of supply, and affordability. And the more we start working together, the more I see that AI is going to be a huge part of solving this problem.
Shinjini.
Well, I'll say for me, the learning in the last year has been, we're working with a lot of different folks, and I think I mentioned this to you also. So there are a lot of folks with a lot of answers, and they come to us to say, do you have a question that my answer fits for? And we really needed to think differently. So we'd like in this ecosystem to really talk about the big problems, that we start from the problems and not even internally, it's like, hey, let's go do something for AI. But that shouldn't be, it's not AI for the sake of AI, it's to solve the problems. And the other big thing was, there's a technology part I mentioned before. I have to work, all of us have to work a lot on the culture and the org readiness and the mindset, because it is a large behemoth, and turning that ship, we need to work on, be really focused on that as well.
Thank you.